Hello and welcome back to our World Diaries. I'm your host Reena and I'm thrilled to have you here today. So today we are going to explore something that we all do every single day. That is expressing opinion and preferences. Think about it. When you tell your friend which movie you enjoyed, when you share your favorite food with your family, or when you explain your views on a social issue, you are expressing your opinions and preferences. Being able to do this clearly in English not only helps you connect with others, but also makes your conversation richer and more meaningful. Let's begin with a simple everyday example. Imagine you are at a cafe with a friend and they ask, do you like coffee or tea? If you want to express your preference, you might say, I prefer tea over coffee, especially in the evening because it makes me feel relaxed. Here, the phrase I prefer is a polite and natural way of sharing your choice. Now, opinions are slightly different. They are not just about what you like, but also about what you think. Suppose someone asks you about a new movie. You could say, in my opinion, the storyline was really strong, but the ending felt a little rushed. Notice how the phrase, in my opinion, makes your response sound thoughtful and respectful. It shows that this is your personal view, not a universal truth. Let's take another situation discussing food with friends. Maybe everyone is deciding where to go for dinner and one suggests Italian. You could say, I think Italian food is delicious, but tonight I would rather have something lighter, maybe a salad or some soup. Here, phrases like I think and I would rather help you smoothly guide the conversation while still respecting others' ideas. In the workplace, expressing opinions becomes even more important. Imagine you are in a meeting and your manager asks for your thoughts on a project. Instead of staying quiet, you might say, from my perspective, this approach could work well, but I believe we should also consider the budget. Such phrases, from my perspective or I believe, show confidence and make your communication professional. Another key phrase for preferences is I would prefer. For example, if someone asks whether you would like to work on a presentation in the morning or afternoon, you could respond, I would prefer the afternoon because I feel more focused then. Simple, clear, and respectful. Sometimes we also need to express disagreement and that can feel tricky. But with the right words, it doesn't have to sound rude. For instance, if your friend says, I love action movies, and you don't, you could reply, that is interesting. Personally, I'm more into comedies because they make me laugh. Notice how you disagree politely while still keeping the conversation friendly. So, what's the key takeaway here? When expressing opinion and preferences in English, use phrases like I prefer, I think, in my opinion, from my perspective, I would rather, and personally. These not only make your speech more natural but also show respect to the listener. As you practice, try weaving these phrases into your daily conversation. Share your opinions about books, movies, or even food. Express your preferences when making plans with friends. The more you practice, the more confident you will become in sounding fluent and natural. And with that, we come to the end of today's episode. I hope you found this journey useful and that you feel more prepared to express your opinion and preferences in English. Remember, your voice matters, and learning how to share it clearly will only strengthen your communication. Keep practicing, keep expressing, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, happy speaking.